Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M103, it's a tier 9 American heavy tank and it's located on the northwest spawn of Fjords under the command of Yo-Yo Giddy. Now you can see Yo-Yo's loaded a huge amount of premium ammo in this game. It's 120mm and she's loaded 28 rounds of heat. Well, she means business. Now, I saw one of these at Tank Fest a couple of years ago, and they are absolutely enormous, huge beasts. And you can see the turret is actually designed to deflect shells. This is one of the tanks that was built with the egg-shaped hull, the front of that hull, and it was designed to take on the beasts of the Soviet Army, the IS-3s and the like. So it's quite a formidable opponent. The 120mm guns you saw there could do 400 alpha and penetrates 340mm with standard and with premium, and with standard it's 258. So you can actually penetrate most of the enemy with standard ammo. But Yo-Yo Giddy does mean business on this occasion, so she's loaded the heat and she's going to try and use their gun depression over this hill here to get at the enemy. Now the tank she's up against, E75, another M103, a T10 and a T30. And the first tank she spots is a T10, tier 9 Soviet. And after that in E75, a German tier 9. Well, her teammates have turned up and it's the Emils, and they've got 12 degrees of gun depression, which is more than Yo-Yo Giddy's got. Quite a bit more. So she's going to let them soften up these guys before she actually engages them. So she's just hovering here for the moment, letting these guys fire their magazine before she puts one in. And she gets one through the roof of the Carnarvon. And that's a tier 8 heavy. That was a big hit there on one of the Emils. I think that came from the E75. She tries another shot at the Carnarvon but doesn't get it in. 9.35 seconds is the reload time, which is actually quite good for a gun this caliber. In fact, it's very good. And she bounced around from the Carnarvon and puts another one through his turret roof. And don't block the Emil. He's probably on reload. He's pulling back just to get his shells in. Okay, what's next? T10. She puts one through his lower plate there. Emil's moving up, and now two shells hit her simultaneously there. She took damage only from the E75 though. She blocked the shell from the T10. He was firing APCR. She's trying to get shot. That, I think the Carnarvon's, there he is, just showing the corner, and she puts the round through him, but it's a low roll. E75 pokes out to take a shot. And she gets hit by the E75 again, but she fires one back into him. 381, so that's a fair exchange. Carnarvon's poking up, and no, he's pulling back. I don't think he likes what's happening, and well, the Emil goes around the corner and takes out the T10, and I think that E75's a one shot. The Carnarvon is a two shot just about, and there's the T13. Ouch. Well, she's lucky to get away with only 388 hit point loss from that T30. He could have helped Delta a shot for 750 if he's got the 155, but he's now one shot with only one hit point left. She only needs to get near him, and he's hiding for all he's worth. She goes to the turret cheeks and takes him out. Now she just needs to get a shell into the chamber so she can take on the Carnarvon, and he's just fired, I think. So Carnarvon, bye bye. And he's gone. M103, well, he's still got most of his health. T95 just over there, a bit further off. I think everyone's going to go after the M103, so Yo-Yo Giddy's going to ignore him, go after the T95 instead. Now she could turn the corner here and go round and try and attack the T95. She's got him on the side. Now track him. And she didn't, but she put around through his side. He's now two shots. but he's backing into that corner, which makes it very difficult to avoid the pointy end. And yeah, he's in fact actually he's gone high. He's up high, which is a big mistake, I think. He should have stayed low. And now Yo-Yo Giddy's going to go around and come up behind him. Just got to turn the corner and again, and then just put a few rounds in his ass, and he's gone. So she turns right instead. There's only 6 enemies remaining, and we've only lost 2 tanks. So it's 6 versus 13. Well, we're all streaming into the enemy cap area now, and we've got 2 opponents, a Progetto and an Indian Panzer. And well, the Emil wouldn't appreciate us blocking him there, so be very careful, otherwise he might get a bit upset. That's it, just got a shot on the Indian Panzer there. Oh no, it's not, this is Progetto. The Indian Panzer's the other side. The Emils had to move over to the rock. He took 2 rounds in the process. I think those both came from the Progetto. The Indian Panzer's pulling back to stay hull down, and the Progetto's staying behind the house, but he's very low on hit points, and our TVP bit the dust from the Progetto. The Progetto goes down to the Emil, and that just leaves the Indian Panzer, the only one defending that side of the pass. The ones at the other end don't dare leave, because if they do, they'll get pursued by a huge, well, not a huge number, but several enemy tanks. So Yo-Yo Giddy's using this cover to move up on the Indian Panzer. He looks like he has gone low. She's going to take the low route around to get at him. Oh, where did he go? She has been seen. Indian Panzer, there he is. He's going into the dip. It's the UDES up there. Watch the UDES. Oh, good shots going in on the UDES. The SU-130 PM claims him. And now Yo-Yo Giddy's going after the Indian Panzer just around the corner. Here he is. Puts one into him, but takes a round in return. But now she can bully him to death, because even though he's got 3 marks in his barrel, she's got the position. And wow, that was good. That is the second to last shot, because there is still an Arty. He's on the peninsula and the Carnarvon's after him. And he won't last very long. And he's gone. And that's it. Game over. That was pretty furious, to say the least. Oh, well, my God, look at this. This is a first-class tanker for Yo-Yo Giddy in the M103, but she also got a first mark of excellence during that game, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist, and a fire for effect. Well done. Win 8 was 4-3-4-8. She only lost about half her hit points during that game, but she certainly was fairly effective. In fact, actually, she avoided a lot more damage than some of the other tanks did, and they didn't come off so well. The Emil, he actually did go down. The high caliber actually goes to the Emil too. Got a steel wall again for 4,285 hit points of damage. Yo-Yo Giddy came in second with 2,947 hit points of damage, and after that it was the T95 on the enemy team. He got 2,532. When it came to kills, it was Yo-Yo Giddy. Yes, she got 3 kills, the only player who managed to get 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, yes, she's top as well. 1,141 base experience points, 1,068 to the Emil 2, 849 to the standard B. She fired 14 rounds, got 11 direct hits, 10 penetrations, damage of 2,947 hit points, all of it at close range. She received 7 hits from the enemy, only one of which was a penetration. I think that came from the E75, and 3 non-penetrations, 6 hits, a result of splash damage. Damage block was 950 hit points. She spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 in the enemy, killed 3, and did 1,659 hit points of damage assistance. In fact, actually, I'm wondering now, was that penetration, was it from the E75 or was it from the T30? I think it might have been the T30, actually. And I think the E75 was smashing her with HE. She earned 53,681 credits on a premium count, got 26,840 for personal reserve and 26,841 for holiday ops. Total 107,362 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, and remember she was firing an awful lot of heat, in fact nothing but heat, and she ended up with a profit of 16,538 credits. If she'd actually been running a standard count, she would have made a loss on that game. But she did earn 1,711 XP times 2 for the first victory, got 855 from personal reserves, took away 4,278 experience points altogether. So congratulations on your first mark of excellence on the barrel now, can't be taken off. And that was a fairly good game actually. You stood back and let the tanks with a better gun depression actually get their first shots in to really damage the enemy. And you only picked on the target which you knew you could actually get the shells through the roof, the Carnarvon. And so that forced him to back away after a while. But it was only every time you popped up to take a shot at the Carnarvon, that E75 was popping one at you as well. And yes, it was unfortunate that you went around the corner and T30 put a round into you, but it could have been a lot worse, because if he had fired and got a full roll and not the roll he did get, then he might have actually done a lot more damage, because he only did half the damage. In fact, I'm wondering if that was a penetrating shot at all, because if he was firing the 155mm, that would have been a 750 alpha, and he only did about 300 alpha with his shot. So I think that was a non-penetrating shot, and it may have been the E75 that did get the penetrator after all. But either way, it was a good game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please, and thank you.